Hello traders, how you doing? This is Hip. I am starting my second video here on a recap of the last few days of my trading. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Today being Wednesday. What we have here is Monday. My idea was basically fade Friday's low on this first long here, and first scale was successful, but the market rolled over and continued digging for new lows. Buyers were stepping back, and these two trades down here, I was trying. That was my attempt of finding a low to drive the market back up into Friday's value area, but the market continued. The idea was basically I was looking for a long for a bounce to come back up, and the mistake was I never waited for the red bar, which is a nice little flush bar, and that was the actual trigger. And I just needed a little confirmation, and that confirmation came here with the divergence of volume and price, which is a lower price but lower volume. So sellers were no longer interested in selling, and they backing off, and the buyers just completely took over. I was not in front of my screens in this moment because I was frustrated of the first two trades. And what was even better about this short down here, this long down here, was the fact that this box is the low of 3 days ago, low three, and then that low was 1630, and I believe 16330, and I believe that was a Wednesday, if my memory serves me correct. And that was nice and confluence, and buyer stepped in and bought it up to test Friday's range. I took a short here on Friday's low for a scalp, looking for lower prices or at least a retest of this low again. I never got there. I just got my little scalp. This long here was a what I call a channel confirmation. Basically, what I did was I took this channel up here and I dragged it down to this little first pullback after this breakout, and it lines up with that. I was looking at my tape for confirmation. The tape looked good. It looked strong enough for me to go for the long. I only took two lots because of the fact that we were below range of Friday, and I was worried about another retest of this low, so I didn't want to go crazy. The only reason why it was only that it wasn't successful is because of the two wicks across the VWAP. It's kind of like made me worry, so I scratched the trade, and unfortunately for me, the market continued up. On this long here, this short up here, I was trying to fade the value area high of that day, a Monday, and maybe looking for a VWAP close, and market had other ideas. I actually drove up even higher right at the close. So Monday overall wasn't a good trading day for me. It was a -6 total day on 6 trades. The biggest mistake was the two longs I tried here, and the fact that I was in front of my screen on this better setup here. This was a really nice setup. Nice little key level fade there. Really nice setup. Tuesday was my idea was basically gap open above Monday's range, and I was looking either for a drive break through overnight high, which is the dotted white lines, or the overnight high and overnight low. Overnight high, overnight low. I was looking for a drive through this and a pullback and then continue driving up, or a test lower and then drive up. My level for the low was the value area high of Mondays. It came down, tested. I found a couple buyers reloading down here. I took a long at 401, rolled over, and took a big hit on early in the morning. And then here, I continued watching this. Here, I took a long after the data. I found a bidder sweeping up some offers and reloading. I got in front of him, took my I took my stop and I put it right below this wick and followed it up. Now, my mistake here was not exiting when the tape changed up here. The tape just completely changed personality right up here in this circle I just put in, and it just changed and rolled right over. I took my plus 19 once the market continued here. It crossed the VWAP, and I just took it off, at least for not a complete loss of those last two lots. But Yeah, I should have just at least got one. I know I had a scale at 462, which was Friday's value area high, which is this level here. I had a scale waiting right there, and the market got up as 458, 4 ticks away from my target for the third scale. Well, actually, my third scale, and it just rolled over. Just got that stop. These ones there were nothing big, nothing crazy. I was just trying to fade, trying to find out this is a double top. I was trying to get uh, a retest of the VWAP here. Nothing insane here. I took a lunch after this loss, and I took the low, these two lows. I dragged that line and connected up here. I liked the action, and I was waiting for a little more confirmation. The tape wasn't really volume dies, and it's hard to read the tape with no volume. I was waiting for a little bit to roll over. Started to roll over, and I saw that it was just holding here. A nice little battle. I put my short there, my stop. If it bounced back up, I wanted to get out because I was looking at least a test of this low, Monday's low. So I got the rollover. It came back up. I took the other two lots off. The plus 10, plus 13 times 2 on this move here. And we actually got what I was waiting for, what I actually had the idea, and I just wasn't in it. I didn't want to get stopped out. So that was Tuesday. Nothing crazy. I got plus 34 on 5 trades. Biggest mistake was the second trade of not exiting when the tape changed, and I saw it too. I was just stubborn. This is Wednesday. This is today's training, and today we open inside the range of that was left behind between March 3rd and March 4th. And my bias was bullish. I was looking for it to buy. It was either gonna buy up, buy it. The bulls were either gonna buy it up to test at least Y low, yesterday's low, Tuesdays, and maybe sell it back down, or drive right through Tuesday's lows and start putting prices inside yesterday's range. I was very aggressive right from the open. I caught a couple bids, holding and reloading right at the open. I placed an order, and I got a couple scales out of it, and market rolled over and got me the last 3 orders for a small loss. That was that trade. The second trade, as it came, it stopped me out. I was still bullish. The bears weren't really pressing. If they did, the bulls were stepping in front of them and pushing it back up. Then on this green bar here, very aggressive buying. Very aggressive buying. The tape looked very solid. Big orders were going through. You can see by the big green bar down here. Big orders were going through for the long side. I waited a little bit, and once I saw a little pause, it wicked down. It started pulling up. That's when I placed the order. I put it in to 16,287. Caught a little bit late, but I wanted to see some confirmation. I got in and started just following and scaling out. I got a couple scales. I got plus 10, plus 30, and I got plus 46 the moment we crossed here. And I was looking for it to ease its way back, but on this bar here, this wick, the tape looked horrendous. I mean, it looked like a bear. Bears were stepping in really hard. I saw a big sweep. I got out of my position. I reversed my position and went short a small lot, looking for the sell-off to fill the range gap. And on these two scales, I had really big orders. I was looking for at least a scale down into here, into the low on the first scale, and then the second scale was either a fill or lower, and the market couldn't even get past the VWAP. It hit the VWAP, swept back up, and it stopped me out for a break-even trade. That was that order. That order should have been the same. I should have held my long orders a little more patient and maybe got out here. Now I took I placed the line between here and here and dragged it to this high, and saw that there we had an overshoot with good volume, decent volume, and the tape just died up here. We had a weak confirmation, and I just took my short and I got a 30 and a 33 out of that, and I was looking for it to run down, maybe sell off, but it just couldn't get going. I got off right as soon as it bounced right back off. runs once it got bounced, it bounced off the VWAP. I just got out right there. I try to sneak in along here. Maybe we can continue up lower, and market rolled over. It gave me one scale and it stopped me out of the two orders on the on -10. So that was just my 5 trades for today. Market went sideways right after that. We had a very aggressive buying at the close. Very interesting here. Nice, decent volume. Not the greatest volume, but a lot better than what we were having. Nice little drive here. That's really good to see away from the VWAP, which is interesting for tomorrow. So that's my trades for today, guys. I'll be placing another video here this weekend. So you guys trade well, guys, and see you later. Take care.